Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi there, my name is Muhammad Ainur Robin. My last student number is 88. I'm from English Education Department of Muhammadiyah University of Purwokerto. Welcome back to Learn English. Today I want to tell you about Business Magazine. We are going to learn about negotiating. First, some negotiating is about winning. For others, it is about compromise. But if we think about it is a collaboration, often both sides can get what they want. Next, before reading, we are going to do the preparation task first and then read the articles and do the following exercise. I'm good. I'm going to show you some vocabularies that you can find in negotiating, and it will show you some words that you should learn and understand that meaning. The preparation task, we're going to match the definition A until H with the vocabulary 1 until 8. Okay, we're going to answer number 1. To clash. The answer is G. The definition, it means to be a conflict. And number 2, to get your own way. The answer is D. Definition, it means to get what you want even though other people disagree. And then number 3, to compromise. The answer is E. Its meaning to reduce your demands in order to reach an agreement. And then number 4, collaborations. The answer is A, meaning a situation where people work together to achieve same thing. And then number 5, misconception. The answer is C, a wrong idea that is based on a failure to understand a situation. And then number 6, a foundation. The answer is H, a base or starting point. And then number 7, profitability. The answer is B. It means the capacity to make a profit. And the last number 8, a quarrel. It's mean the answer is F. It's mean quarrel is an argument. Okay, we are going to read the article about negotiating. Whether you're negotiating a multi-million-dollar, agreeing on your role in a project, or simply persuading your colleagues to go for China's food for lunch, effective negotiation skills can help you to motivate other people, get the best results, and improve profitability. There is often a misconception that negotiating is about insisting on our point of view to get our own way. Conversely, others assume that negotiation is all about compromise and that we have to be ready to forget 50% of what we want. But think of negotiating as an either insisting or compromising can damage relationship and leave both sides feelings as they have lost. According to Fisher and Urey in their best-selling book Getting to Yes, there is another way. They argue that collaboration is key to negotiating successfully and they illustrate this by telling the story of the orange quarrel. It goes like this. Joy and Jenny are arguing over an orange. In a win-lose situation, Joy might simply take the orange from Jenny. Joy would then be satisfied, but Jenny would be upset and frustrated. Alternatively, Joy might find dishonest ways of convincing Jenny that she didn't want that orange after all. Using this method, Joy might get his way, but he might damage their relationship in the long run. If they focus on compromise, Joy and Jenny might decide to cut the orange in half. Their effort to share means that each of them now has half of what they want, but neither of them is fully satisfied. However, if Joy and Jenny spend some time talking to each other, they might find out that Jenny in fact wants the orange peel to make a cake. Joy, on the other hand, loves eating orange and doesn't want the peel. In this collaboration scenario, Joy and Jenny are both able to achieve 100% satisfaction when they realize that Jenny can have all the peel and Joy all the fruit. Yet, according to Fisher and Urey, too many negotiations end up with half an orange for each side instead a whole fruit for one and the whole peel for the other. The first step to understanding the role of collaboration negotiations is to realize that this is not always a competitive situation. One person's win doesn't have to equal another person's loss. Exploring the interests and needs of both parties can help us see solutions we didn't consider before. And then I'm going to share you steps. Here 5 things or steps we can do to collaborate when negotiating. Tips number 1, you have to know your objective. What are your interests in this? You make a list of the results you should like to achieve. What are your priorities? You remember that maintaining a good relationship might be one of your objectives. The second tips, separate the people from the issue. In this tip, you should understand the differences between the content of negotiation and the people who are negotiating. Try to be objective and manage your negative emotions. And the third tips or step is ask questions and listen. Be active and listen. Some people enter a negotiation prepared with a speech about what they want. But as seen in the orange coral, it is important to also understand your negotiation partner's interests and objectives. So be active, ask questions, listen, and get an overview of everyone's situations. And the fourth step is find shared interests. How different are your interests from your negotiation partners? Get to know which interests clash and which ones are shared. An understanding of shared interest will help you to see this as an opportunity to work together rather than a competitive situation. And the steps number 5 is look at the creative option. The first solution, if you think of, for example, splitting the orange in half, might not always be the best one. Think creatively and discuss different alternatives that might work for everyone. Most people have positive intentions and they do want to get along, even in potentially tense situation. By showing that we are professionals capable of collaborating, we cannot only please everyone involved but also set a strong foundation for future negotiations. Okay, for the next learning, we are going to match the situation 1 until 3 with the type of negotiation A until C. Okay, we want to answer number 1. The number 1 is, the answer is B. Win-lose negotiation. At these situations, Joy takes the whole orange and Jenny gets nothing. And the number 2, if Joy and Jenny split the orange and each of them gets half, that means what the negotiation types? The answer is A. Negotiating by compromise. And the number 3, if Joy and Jenny find out that the Joy and Jenny find out that they each need different parts of the orange, Jenny takes the peel and Joy takes the fruit. What the negotiation type? The answer is C. It is a collaborative negotiation. And now, the next, we are going to task number 2. We are going to answer the sentence true or false. Okay, I will read. Number 1. Negotiating is about how we can insist on our point of view and get what we want. Is it a true or false? The answer is false. And then number 2, if we don't want to compromise, then we can negotiate. Is it true or false? The answer is false. And then the number 3, the moral of the orange quarrel is that both sides can achieve 100% satisfaction if they understand each other's needs and think creatively. Is it true or false? Yep, the number 3 is true. The number 4, one objective in negotiation could be to keep a good relationship with the negotiation partner. Is it true or false? Yep, it is a true. The next number 5, we should spend most of our negotiation time telling others about what we want. Is it true or false? The answer is false. Number 6, it is important to understand which of your objectives are shared with the other party as well as which objective could be in conflict. Is it true or false? The answer is true. And the number 7, we might have the same goals and objectives as our negotiation partner. Is it true or false? The answer is true. And the last number 8, we should follow our instincts and take the first solution that comes to mind. Is it true or false? Yup, the answer is false. Okay, we are going to summarize this discussion. What the result? When will collaboration be the best negotiating strategy? Okay. When would collaboration be the best negotiating strategy where people in the same situation and work together to achieve the same things? In this case of negotiating, like Joy and Jenny are arguing over an orange in their collaborative scenario. Joy and Jenny are both able to achieve 100% satisfaction. What they realize that Jenny can have all the peel and Joy all the fruit. When might other strategies work better? Yes, they might work when people know first. I'm sorry. Yes, that might work when people know first what their objective. That is, spirit with people from the issue, and then be active and be active in questions and listen carefully. Try to find and try to find and share interest. And then last is look at creative options, what you would like to use for the future negotiation. It's like the steps when you might work when people know first what their objective first, and then you can share the interest, you can future you can use to be a creative option in the future negotiating option. Okay, finally we will learn about negotiating, and I hope you in this learning I hope you guys are understand well and better. Thank you very much. I will say Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.